Welcome back to Broader Financial Future. Hopefully, everyone's having an amazing day. Today, I'm going to discuss AT&T. It's a stock I love to hate, but just can't get enough of. They just released their earnings, so we're going to go through some of the highlights and what I plan on doing with the company moving forward. But before we get started, make sure you hit that smash button. I wish there was a smash button, right? But make sure to hit that like button. It really helps out the channel and subscribe for more videos like this. I talk about dividend stocks, index funds, and more. All right, folks, it's all about AT&T, ticker T. So let's break down some of their numbers here. So for the full year results, the revenues was $168.9 billion. They reported EPS of 2.76. Their adjusted EPS was $3.40 compared to $3.18 in the prior year. Cash from operations was $42 billion, and their free cash flow was 26.8 billion, a total dividend payout um, ratio of 56%. Keep in mind that's going to go lower. On a call yesterday, they talked about they expect to pay about a eight $8 billion, $8 to $9 billion from the free cash flow in dividends once the spinoff with Warner Media is complete. So when you look at it on a quarterly basis, in the fourth quarter, the revenues were about 41 billion. Their adjusted EPS was 78 compared to 75 in a year ago quarter. Cash from operations was 11.3 billion, and their free cash flow was $8.7 billion in the fourth quarter. Now, let's look at their business Wireline. Operating income margin of 15.2, EBITDA margin 37.5, up 50 basis points due to cost efficiencies. So that's good there. Also, when we look at their communications mobility, 884,000 postpaid phone net adds. So that's good there. 1.3 million postpaid net adds, 4.5 million for the full year. The revenue up 5.1%. Service revenues up 4.6%. Equipment revenues up 6.2%. So not too shabby. So let's look at your consumer wireless. Now, when it comes to consumer wireline, revenue is up 1.4%. Broadband revenues up 5.4% with ARPU growth of 4.2%. Now, this one's an interesting one because they're going to spin off Warner Media, but let's just break it down real quick. Total global HBO Max and HBO subscribers of 73.8 million, up 13.1 million a year over. Keep in mind they did have the day and date releases um, during that year. Domestic subscribers of 46.8 million, up 5.3 million for the full year. Domestic HBO Max and HBO subscribers, ARPU of 11.15. Total revenues up 15.4% in the fourth quarter to 9.9 billion. Direct to consumer subscription revenues up 11.5% in the fourth quarter. So that's decent there. But like I said, at the end of the day, Warner Media, it matters, but it's not going to be a part of AT&T because it's going to be spin off. But we're still going to own a piece of Warner Media, so it does kind of matter in the grand scheme of things. I do believe in HBO Max. I have it. I like it. Peacemaker, baby. If you love Peacemaker, hit the smash button just because you like Peacemaker. If you hate Peacemaker, then hey, it is what it is, right? It's not for everybody. I do get that. But I think HBO Max do have some good quality content overall compared to Netflix. I feel like Netflix is, quantity over quality. HBO Max is more quality over quantity. That's how I kind of look at the two entities. And sometimes there's nothing wrong with just watching, you know, some random show on Netflix. So I get that as well. But the crazy thing is in 2022, they're no longer offering the day and date release. So we're going to have to see how that plays out with their numbers and growth moving forward once they're spun off from AT&T. All right. So since the news broke, AT&T is down almost 10%. If you watch my videos, you know I used to own AT&T in my uh, regular account. I sold it last year for tax reasons. Since my average was so high, I plan on rebuying AT&T below $25. It just spiked up. I was trying to buy it at the $22 mark, but $25 is my sweet spot or below. It didn't look like it was going to happen, but I was able to rely on AT&T dropping again, so I was able to rebuy a few shares, which I do plan on adding more to my position as it drops further down from the $25 mark. So far, I got around the $24 mark. If it hits that $22 spot, I will be buying more as well. But AT&T will not be I'm not gonna own the same amount of shares I owned previously. I'm just gonna own a smaller portion of AT&T stock because now I feel like it's a decent deal at its current evaluation. The only thing is we don't know what's gonna happen once the spinoff happens. AT&T could drop even lower. We just don't know what's gonna happen with the actual stock. But I like it around here. I think it's a decent. And overall, I'm really just buying it for the dividend. Even after they spin off and lower their dividend, I think it's still going to be around 3 to 4%. And as it gets lower, that might even rise a little bit more. So we're going to see what happens in the next coming months. Once that happens, I'll definitely do a video on that as well. And just a reminder, I'm not a financial advisor. These videos are strictly for entertainment purposes only, and any investment may involve risk. As you can see with AT&T stock, it does jump up and down. So you bought it recently at the high. I don't know what to tell you. So you could feel the pain. And then you bought it at 22, it went up for you. So it just really depends on when you bought this particular stock. All right, folks. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It really helps out the channel for more videos like this. Check out the links in the description to help support the channel and watch other videos as well. Let me know what you're going to do with AT&T stock. Yes, I know it's a stock that people love to hate and love to buy. It's just one of those stocks. It's like that girlfriend that just never goes away. She's like always in your life. That's what AT&T is like. That stock is just there for me. So it has some nostalgia. All right, folks, that's all I got to say. Have a good one. Peace.